has a keg as a mascot. It's a keg.
Please don't.
It's a keg.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up if you got the feeling. Jump up touch the ceiling, monsters of fun flow. Someone's looking jump, yo, I'll bust them in the eye. And then I'll take the punks up, feeling fucking amps in a chunk. And I got more rhymes in this cops at a junkie. Donut shop, sure enough, I got rock from the kids on the hill. That's my mom and my pops. I can make it down, I can make it down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down.
Jump, 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 jump. Hello,
Jump.
jump, and welcome
Jump.
back
How high?
to the cut. How high? This is we're back from the break.
Haven't seen you guys in a while.
It's been a long time,
Mm-hmm.
especially for Ryan. Ryan's been plagued a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Back. Healthy.
like he never left. This group of guys were gritty, ready to take on what's ever next. And it's a new chapter for the cut. You know, we covered 5 games of basketball, but as you guys saw already, new intro. Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit of
Awesome, Max.
Oh yeah.
check
Pop it
out
up. Good job, Max.
Max did put a lot of time into that.
and backboard cams. Yum
The-
yum. Yum yum.
The Plaza Slam Cam.
Plaza Slam Cam.
or the Jace Regeer Slam
Jace
Cam.
Regeer Slam Cam. Just one of the many new things that we're trying to incorporate into everything we got going here for Swather Sports.
Wish there was a way to directly stream it from the GoPro to OBS.
Yes, that would be nice.
So we could
Pretty cool.
get you guys to watch it on stream.
If anyone has any idea how to do that,
T,
feel free to comment.
Our
T, maybe.
Our DMs are open.
DMs are open. But yeah, welcome back to The Cut, a True Players podcast. If you don't remember, we have 3 basketball players here, and we got Big Red, Kason Richardson, finally back
Yes, sir.
from that ACL tear back in July or June.
It happened in the first weekend of June.
Wow.
So
So
6 months.
Been a while.
A little bit.
we are happy to have you back.
It's good to
Some
be
good
back.
stuff. And Ryan Eilert, a little bit of a wrestler. So yeah, True Players podcast. We're gonna get right into it. Winter sports is upon us. It's in full swing. And some basketball went on last night, and some wrestling went on last weekend, I believe, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get into it. You could have started with boys basketball. Boys basketball is 6-0, undefeated, never lost.
Loss.
Future Max, put in that LeVar Ball video.
Undefeated, never lost.
Okay, thank you, Max. We're number 1 in 3A. You know, how many years have we been number 1 in 3A? Straight.
3, I think.
Yeah.
Our freshman year. Actually, no. I think it's only been 2. Our sophomore year, they kind of had us down the line a little bit.
Yeah. We were sneaky.
The 2 years. And interesting fact, our program would be undefeated through 2 years till this day. except we
If our
have one
varsity. I
loss
don't know.
to
It was our
Lions.
varsity.
Was that double overtime or
It
one?
was our double OT
Double
loss.
OT.
Double OT. Lions, Kansas.
So, yeah. It's
Yep,
pretty crazy.
yep.
Tough fought game.
Yep.
I think that one still sits with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that insane? Every single team,
Every
C through
level.
varsity, have been they've been showing out.
I mean, if that doesn't show signs of a well-coached and well-developed program, then I don't know what
A culture.
What is. Yeah.
Culture, Swather culture right there.
Well, I mean, Greg talks about how the reason that our varsity is so good is because our JV and C are so good, because they can push us when we are in practice
Yeah.
and doing those
That
drills.
was one thing I saw when I played basketball was having so many dudes that your JV team is also competing with
Right.
your varsity.
Mhm.
There's
making them
And
better.
guys that want to be there and be a part of something bigger than just playing that JV game. Like,
exactly. It's
They want to see guys succeed. So
Well,
that's
it's
a big thing.
so nice because it goes so underappreciated, but I mean, guys that when we're working on offense and we're working on playing against certain types of defense, and those guys that sit there and there's not a single day where they get to practice any offense, and they just play defense all day long, and that just goes unnoticed to the public eye, and even sometimes that might just slip through our minds when we're in practice, but that like them playing defense the whole time working us is why it was what makes us as good
Well,
as
and
we
then
are.
then again, after they move up the ladder, they use that defensive skills, and that's what our program is built on, is defense.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about Matthew Waltner. Guarded Kaysen all last year. You heard it in the documentary.
That kid didn't get enough credit at all
Yeah,
last year.
you hear it in the documentary. Greg's like, can we, give some recognition to Matthew Waltner,
Right.
who guarded Kaysen every single day. And Kaysen, IMO, in my opinion, IMO for short, should have been 3A Player of the
Yeah.
Year.
I
you
mean,
know.
Matthew's the tough. He knew me. He guarded me all year. He knew what I was gonna do, so that forced me to learn to do different things, be more shifty. But that kid, I mean, throughout the entire year, is the toughest defender I've ever played against.
well, and then again, it pays off. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
watch
does.
the dude now. He's guarding the best players, and he's out there, and he's pretty gritty.
Mhm.
So, Swathers are 6-0. We didn't cover the St. John game. We're able to get it done against St. John. A slow first quarter. We're able to finally, finish the game. I think I can't remember how much we held them to, but I mean it was another dominant game.
And,
Went into break.
and St. John does what a lot of teams you would think do to us more, would be just slowing down the game.
Exactly.
Like Nickerson, that's one thing they probably could have done a little bit better last night.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they come down and it was quick shot.
Yeah, I mean,
come down, quick
well,
shot.
And some of the shots that they were taking, they were making, like that
Yeah.
number 12, he was on fire.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, we scored 80-some points that game. Like, that's legit for a high school game.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of points.
And
Yeah.
only
So-
holding them to like 5 points in the second half.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so back from break, Kaysen's back. The offense seems absolutely back. Jake's still on fire. Jake had,
Yeah.
30
30
points last
that
night.
was dumb.
and I
Three
mean,
quarters, too.
Mm-hmm. 30 and 3.
so many other people on the team had no problem scoring. It felt like we were back.
Right. I mean, and that's part of
where we
our
were.
offense, too, is,
The fact we have so
I mean,
many weapons.
if you look at our scoring, it's been consistent throughout. I mean, Nick had 14. I had 9. Kaysen had, what do you have, 8? 8. I mean, we're consistent throughout that, and then there's just going to be a person that pops off every night. Lately,
Exactly.
It's been Jake.
Yeah, and Jake has been averaging around 20 points this season. We got to get him on sometime here for a little special
for
guest.
sure.
Since this is the first episode of that new chapter, new season, we won't do anything with a special guest, but we need to get back on that because I like interviewing some other people.
And little basketball runs in the blood of the Proctors. Mr. Proctor's playing some noon ball right now.
Some noon ball
so
right now. He went in.
Pray for him. Hopefully he gets out healthy. I mean, you never know with those older guys' games, but
Yeah, I heard it gets a
play
little
low.
shovey.
They
Yeah,
play a little dirty. Throw some elbows.
yeah. He what a guy. Changes from his suit.
yeah, his super suit.
His suit. Yeah. 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 Basketball is everywhere in the high school, and we are coming upon a problem, and that is we do not have a real name for the main gym. And we've been kind of brainstorming on that.
so many ideas.
It's got to. I think it has to do something with our head coach, Greg Raleigh.
Mhm.
Greg wants it to be named after his mom. Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all.
So we're gonna keep that in consideration and finally, think of something.
If you folks out there come up with a good name, comment it down below.
Yeah, submit
Could
it.
be, if we choose your name, could be a interesting prize.
Maybe a little pissed off something award. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
For those who do not know Greg Raleigh's mom, her name is Virginia. She has been to every game I've been to in high school.
She'll start watching the JV game.
Yeah, and she
Stay
sits
all
in the
night.
same spot every night. So
Probably one of our biggest fans
sure.
Mm-hmm.
after George Arnold,
Yeah, Nick Arnold's grandpa.
grandfather. Yeah. No, when you talk about our culture, it really helps with the support that we had last night. It was absolutely packed,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
on a Tuesday.
for the girls' game and the boys' game, it's great. And now we look ahead. Friday we're at home.
Take a little bit. Talk about the girls.
Yeah, the girls.
The
Okay,
girls
yeah.
fought.
That was tough fought game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, last time we played Nickerson, I was still out, so I got to spend a little bit of extra time out there watching the girls. The last time they played them, and first quarter, the last time they played them was great. They boxed Ava Jones out. They got rebounds. They
Yeah.
weren't really efficient in scoring, but it didn't matter because they were playing such good defense. It was still a tight game. But I think that in that last game, from what I noticed, it wasn't as much about shutting Ava down, but it was more about being able to recognize that it's not just her on that
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
It's not
And-
always just one person.
And
Exactly.
what they started to do were they started to attack the
Mhm.
basket,
I was just about to
go
say.
in,
Yeah, I was just about to say.
get fouls, shoot free throws.
How you said that they were more of a defensive threat against Nickerson the last time they played them, and this time it kind of felt like they flipped the script a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They were more confident on the offensive end. I'm not saying their defense dropped off, but they took the ball at Ava Jones. I know that's not the only their player. I mean, they have
Mhm.
Josie McLean, some really good guards as well.
Yeah.
But they got her in foul trouble there for a little bit, which helped them out. So I think we're starting to see the offense come alive more.
And
And utilizing more of our threats, like we had some freshmen play a
yeah,
lot.
Kendall
Sure.
Bruggen-
two freshmen really stepped up.
Mhm.
I feel like
Kendall
Abby
Bruggen
Proctor,
played well, and Kendall
Abby.
or Abby, yeah.
Yep. Kendall
Abby
and
had a lot of steals
Mhm.
on Ava and on
Yeah.
other Panthers.
You got to remember we've only played 6 games, so
Mhm.
as
Yep.
a freshman, they're starting to settle in here.
Yeah.
They're starting
So
to
it's-
learn the ropes.
Yeah,
There's
they're
still a
starting
lot
to-
of the season left for them to
Exactly.
get comfortable.
Yeah.
And when you look at their schedule compared to our schedule so far, it seems like they've had the tougher side,
Oh,
while
yeah.
we
Oh,
have
yeah.
I think last year and the year before, we were
It's a little
troubled
tougher.
with a tough schedule, like what we thought one of the toughest in the states.
Whoa.
This year we get a little bit of a break to start the game, to start the
Mhm.
season.
Right.
But some things could change.
Well, I mean, I think the league is down from what it was last year. I mean, last year we had a stretch after break where we played the 3 best teams other than us in the league in succession.
Exactly.
So, but I mean, flip that. This year league's down, and our schedule is not too terrible. I mean,
Hmm. Oh,
but
for sure.
The girls, it's if you don't show up one night, you walk out of there with a loss. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to show. I mean, everybody has to show up every single night, but with the girls, it's just even more so.
Yeah.
Yeah, as for the Smoky Valley girls, we were able to rattle off a close win. I thought that was one of our best games we've played so
Yeah.
far this season.
Is she a Division I volleyball player, Abby Rose? I don't know if she has any D1 offers or not.
Sure.
Is she a junior?
She's a senior.
She is a senior this year.
So she did not play the last time we played Smoky.
Okay.
So
I see.
I'm assuming she'll be back Friday, but there's no guarantee for that since it is a Friday game and she does play club.
Indeed.
So that you never know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, nonetheless, our girls do have to focus up
Exactly.
with a 2-4 record. Although it's a little reminiscent of last year, a rocky start
Yeah.
at the beginning of the season, and then flipped it around right after Christmas. And
Nearly made it to state.
which girls made it to state?
Nearly made it
Yeah,
to state.
I was-
Should have.
Well, yeah, that too.
But, we'll see. And, yeah,
And-
I think
Yeah, and it's here too, so that'll
Exactly.
help too.
exactly. It's in Greg Station. Thoughts?
Raleigh Red House, maybe.
Raleigh Red House. Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
That's a good one. I like that one.
A Friday night in Main Gym. That's what it's called right now.
Yeah, let's keep it simple for now.
It'll always be good, and especially starting CKL play, it's always good to have that stuff. Looking ahead, we have the Trojan Classic coming up. Trojan Classic is going to be pretty good. I like how Kaysen says, yeah, CKL's down a little bit, but there's also the number 1 team in 3A and the number 1 team in 2A in the at the top. So
So the boys' side, here's how some seedings came out. Hillsboro's at number 1. We're at number 2. And then Remington went to 3 and Holcomb at 4.
Remington.
Clay Center's at 5. Republic County is at 6. And then Riley County is at 7, who we play first round.
Mhm.
And then eighth is Eureka. I'd say Riley County, Coach talked to us a little bit. Their record doesn't show the
Yep.
skill. So I think that'll be probably an interesting game for us. But I definitely think that we'll see Hillsborough in the championship for sure.
And so
Riley County's the
White blue.
dude
Oh, yeah,
from
white.
Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep, Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, so interesting
We
facts.
did see Jordy Nelson that one.
Yeah, we did
time.
see Jordan Nelson. Was it 2 years ago? year I think it was last year, right?
Last year, I think
No, it was
we
2
played
years
some
ago.
home games.
Yeah, last year.
We played Holcomb at
It
home.
was
We
for
played
the
Eureka
Hillsborough
and
trip.
Oh, it was
Holcomb
2
at
years
home.
ago.
So it was 2 years ago, and we
Yeah.
went and kicked the snot out of his hometown.
I just remember
Respectfully, of course.
being in
Yeah.
the urinal next to him.
Wow. Wow.
That's connection on another level, right?
Yeah, that's something you'll never forget.
All
Ever.
right. So on the girls' side, really big flip around. Remington on the boys' side was, what was it, 6th? On the girls' side, Remington's at the number 1 seed. Eureka's sitting at the 2 seed. The 3 seed is Hillsborough, followed by Clay Center and Holcomb. And then our girls at the 6 seed, and then Riley County at the 7, Republic County at the 8. So I think our girls definitely have the tougher side of the bracket
Yeah.
playing
Especially with Remington getting
and Hillsborough.
Remington,
Remington,
Ryans
you know,
and
I don't know. Remington's 2A, so we'll see how they turn out. I think they'll definitely beat Republic County first round,
Oh,
but
for sure.
and Clay Center is not what they were last year. They graduated a lot of good girls, but I think our side definitely with Eureka definitely has graduated some, but they still have a couple young players who are coming back from last year and their run, and we
Yeah.
also have to sit Hillsborough first round, who, by the way, not trying to be disrespectful, but Halstead girls did beat the Hillsborough girls.
Yeah.
Which is surprising to me with the move and the graduations and
Mhm. Yeah, Halstead girls seem to be down from last year.
but at the same time it's not something that people should be I mean, I thought they were going to lose just so much, but
nope.
from what I've been hearing and seeing,
Yeah, that the Central Kansas account on Twitter, they actually highlighted
Dominic.
Dominic. Yeah, Dominic as player of the week.
Shooty, yep, the coach's daughter.
Yeah.
the older coaches are
Yes. Well, what we refer to her in volleyball is
Big Shooty.
Big Shooty, with her sister as a freshman, Little
Who's
Shooty.
Little Shooty.
So
Yeah, they're
that's kind of their two,
Yeah.
the two girls, and it seems like Dominic has been firing from 3 pretty well.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like. You know, she, like you said from that tweet, seems like she's been shooting pretty well.
right. Now on the other hand as well, Kaylee Ryan has been highlighted on there as well.
Mhm.
Most of you know that she transferred out from Halstead because her dad accepted an AD or principal or something
I think
like
it was
that.
an AD.
Yeah, moved over to
Remington.
Remington.
So Remington, yeah. So, but she's also been highlighted on that. So 2 really good players. That'd be a fun matchup to see.
I
It
think
would
they've already
be.
played.
I don't even know if that's possible.
They may have already played
it's
Remington and
possible, but-
Halstead.
Not in the Trojan Classic, but we'll sit and
Yeah.
see Remington's 2A, Halstead's 3A. Halstead's actually in our sub-state, so
Yeah.
we'll get to see that play out possibly.
Some good talent in the Hillsborough at the Trojan Classic.
Uh-huh.
And-
usually there always is.
Yeah, I love playing that tournament.
I do there. Just the hospitality room better be back, man.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Eating food after you play is just heaven sent.
I'm
Although
hoping for pulled pork.
I have good
the
memory.
nachos too. There.
Good
too.
memories of pulled pork.
Sorry, Ryan, who's fasting at the moment for
Actually,
wrestling.
got on weight, so I certified. I got 2-pound allowance.
There you go.
Sweet.
He's back.
Speaking of wrestling, we should probably touch on
Yeah.
this last weekend's
At
tournament.
Ellsworth.
Ryan.
I didn't make it to the meet. I was still kind of in my sickness. Didn't want to go, get everybody else sick. They can't wrestle. But from what coach and what I've heard from wrestlers, it was okay. They actually went out and probably wrestled their best wrestling meet of their lives. Got a couple places. Caden, Tyrone, and Hayden got 4th.
Mhm.
And then Jaden got 3rd. Heard there was some good competition there.
I had heard from Parker Broadfoot. I saw him in the gym the other day, and he had said that that was probably one of the
Yes.
best wrestling. Like there's tough, stiff competition at that
Uh-huh.
meet, and for the fact that we had 3 guys place in the top 4, 1 in the top 3 was pretty big for us.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to talk to Parker every now and then
Yeah.
when he walks
Oh, yeah.
through.
He's a goober.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Sorry if you're watching this, Mr. Broadfoot.
It's in a good
Mr.
sense.
Broadfoot.
So now looking ahead.
This weekend, Friday and Saturday, at Halstead.
Cool.
2-day tournament.
Halstead's got some good wrestlers, don't they?
They have a past
yeah,
of good wrestling.
That's what I
they
thought.
do have some good wrestlers. 2-day tournament. Get a pound extra for Saturday since we're wrestling both days.
Mm-hmm.
Look forward to it. Preparing this week at practice. I think we're ready.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you know any of the teams that'll be at the Halstead tournament?
I'm pretty sure he said something, but I was trying to figure out my Theragun before practice.
There you
I was a
go.
little sore,
Oh, yeah.
but it was dead. So I kind of missed
You
if
just-
he said anything about teams.
It was dead, so you just started punching your own leg.
Yeah.
No,
It works,
I
it
actually,
works.
one of the coaches had a charger
Oh, really?
for it.
Wow.
So I plugged into the wall. Let it charge.
And wrestling's kind of they don't really have any close meets. I mean, obviously we have the Hessen Invitational and then Halstead, but other than that, I mean, they're
Mm.
Yeah, it's been
Ellsworth,
pretty,
You gotta get
pretty
moving.
long drives.
yeah. I mean, you gotta travel,
Douglas.
Mhm.
Chase
and-
County.
Mm-hmm.
and when you travel, it's usually on a Saturday, and those meets last all day. I mean, usually start at 8, go to 9.
Yeah.
So
That's just tough too, because
Well,
they're far
that Hessen
away.
meet, we got out of there. It was over by like 5.
yeah, some meets are longer and shorter than others, but start time's usually at 8. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
but those
Go
like
for-
far away meets and they start at 8. Like they leave at what 6?
Ellsworth, they left at
6:30.
5.
Jeez.
In the morning.
I just
Really.
I couldn't do that. Like, do you guys take naps in between your meets or in between your matches? Like,
So like you wrestle like every like person gets like a match at their weight class and then like goes up. So it starts at like women's
hmm.
and then goes up all the women's and then goes back down to like I think it's 110 or no 106 and then goes all the way up and then takes a break and then starts all the way back over
Okay.
and does it all again.
Which is kind of tough because for napping reasons,
Well,
you don't really know how long you can nap.
yeah, you
because
don't know how long you have between your match.
Yeah,
like
'cause
some
one-
people getting pinned in the first period right
Right.
away, some people going all 3 periods.
Exactly.
I see.
But you have like if they're only at like 106 for girls,
Yeah, and you're at like. the
and
very
you're at
top.
like 195 for men,
Right.
you have some time
Yeah.
to rest and eat.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty good. We'll move on and finish off with Hayden's top 5. Let's do months of the year. You know, we've been talking about food a lot, and I feel bad for Ryan. He's got to fast all the time. So we'll talk about months of the year. Top 5 months of the year. We'll go grab them.
Cut.
Hello, we have Hayden here for Hayden's top 5. Hayden coming off the break. How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good to hear. We're gonna do. We talk about food a lot.
Video games too.
Video games too. We're gonna. We'll be a little more mature here, and we'll go Hayden's top 5 months of the year.
Top 5. All right. I'm gonna start off with number 5, February.
Solid. Well, I don't
Valentine's
know.
Day.
You got Valentine's Day in there, and then it's also the ending of wrestling. That's not a bad thing. I'm saying it's a good
We
thing.
get into regionals.
Yeah, maybe a little state. Who knows? Who knows? And then also, if I do get beat out, I can just start lifting because it's like a break time.
And eating.
Solid. And eating. And
Yeah.
eating. That's always a good one. Number 4, October.
I like that
Halloween
one.
in there.
Mhm. Football season.
Football.
You're like wrapping up, getting
Uh-huh.
into postseason for high school.
Get a little break in between sports. A little trick-or-treating action. Get my candy in before I have to start not eating. And then, yeah. Number 3, is June. Summer,
There you
no
go.
school. Summer weights is going on. You're feeling good. You know, nothing on your mind. Maybe a little work. You know, make a little money,
Yeah.
but nothing too hard.
June's nothing bad for basketball players.
Well,
It is busy.
Yeah, basketball players, it's like you've got, when at least for high school, it's like your 3 weekends, you're out of state for one of those weekends, it's constant just
And then you got mornings, you got weights,
and then
basketball,
work.
come
to summer
back,
league.
summer league.
Yep.
I'm more busy in the summers than I am
Yeah, I
during
know.
the
Sure.
school year, but also I
Yeah,
love
especially
summers 10 times.
Freshman year, do you
Yeah.
remember our freshman year, you wake up, you go to weights, you go to work, or you go to workouts, you go to work, come back. Monday nights, you go to varsity.
Yeah.
Wake up, go do the same thing. Tuesday nights, you have freshman games that night. Wake up the next day. Wednesday nights, you've got JV nights that night.
And
Right.
then,
and then
weekends,
Thursday nights for me, I had baseball.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I didn't have
yeah.
a night
And then,
during my summer. I
but
was
then you go
actually not-
Friday. You don't really have much at the night.
And then,
And then
Saturday,
Saturday,
tournament.
Sunday,
Yep. Tournament.
you're basketball all day.
Yeah, June is busy.
I forgot to mention October. My dad's birthday and Megan's birthday are also in that month.
Oh, solid.
And then, so June was 3rd. Number 2, December. Get
Yeah.
the
Christmas.
Christmas. Get that break of school after a long time.
Much
If
needed.
it's a good December, you get snow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did not have a good December. I played outdoor games on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We had a crazy-
I went out and played football in shorts and a t-shirt during Christmas.
But then we turned around.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and then it turned around and got cold right as we entered
Yeah.
The New Year.
January.
Yeah.
See, but this year on Christmas and the day after, I was so sick. Like I couldn't even leave my bed. The only
Well-
time I left my bed was to go to the bathroom.
The day after
That's good to
Christmas
hear.
is when I. The day
You know
after
what happens in
Christmas is
there.
when I started getting all stuffed up, and I was like, oh, it's just like a little cold.
Mhm.
And then I started getting more and more
Yeah.
sick.
I lost like 4 pounds because like everything I ate just like came
Mhm.
right back up. It was bad.
Also good to know.
Yeah.
I couldn't
So-
eat any of the Christmas foods. It was bad.
What's your number one?
Number 1, July.
There you go.
July.
Yep.
So-
Yep.
Because my birthday's in there.
4th of
Okay.
July.
That's
Don't
even
care.
4th of July.
4th of July is important.
And it's summer.
Yeah.
Fireworks
We don't care about your
are
birthday.
undefeated.
Just talking about June and July, I can feel the warmth like
Oh, yeah.
get
Oh,
in my
yeah.
body for some reason.
I'm
You know,
sweating.
I feel like I have the bad luck of all of June and July, the beautiful like almost like too hot and humid day, like where it's like too hot and too humid. I'm literally just sitting inside working. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could be at the lake right now,
Yeah.
and then I'm
Even
finally at
better.
the lake on the weekends.
The golf course.
Oh, the golf course, yeah.
I
I'm gonna
did
golf
get
so
out
much
in
this
the
summer,
golf
bro.
course.
In
this
the
summer.
links.
I'm gonna hit the link so much.
I think an underrated month is May. Because one, I like May because there's like lots of rain. I love rainy days.
Oh yeah.
But two, it's like end of school. People, I
Yeah.
mean, teachers are slacking off,
Mhm.
especially like senior year.
Yeah, I can see that.
We get out early, and there's that like,
Especially when you're in like all the
Mhm.
senior
Sing-
classes
Yeah.
where like
and so you don't really even
you
have
don't have
finals.
to do much.
I
Yeah.
And then
experienced
you
that
get
a
that
bit.
little, especially in May, you get that little gap, that week and a half, almost two, where there's no requirements, no nothing, no weights, no workouts, no basketball, just relax.
Right.
That's really your summer.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like the first couple days of summer,
Mm-hmm.
getting up, doing everything.
That's nice. I am ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna say this, and you guys can make fun of me, and maybe someone. I don't know if you guys did this, or whoever is listening did this. When he said May, I immediately started singing the months in my head to remember
Where it was.
Where it was. Remember it was the
Alright,
5th
You
month.
just sing it out loud for us as a good reminder to our folks.
January, February, March, April, May,
It's gonna be so
June,
fun.
July, August, September, October, November, and December.
Yeah, Hayden.
If you didn't know your months, now you do. Learning with Hayden.
And then, can we talk a little bit about March Madness?
Oh, I
okay.
am ready.
That's like its
March-
own holiday. March is
Yeah,
solid.
March
March
is
is
a solid month.
It's like still a little cold sometimes, especially in Kansas, but it's like basketball wraps up. Last year was great.
You
right
got-
from state championship, spring break.
March Madness tournament.
That's it. That's its own holiday, in my opinion. That's just you.
Phones
like, constantly, teachers
phones
have
are
it up.
out during school.
Oh,
And
it is
all the
everywhere.
Round of 64, round of 32 are my favorites. I mean,
Yes.
there's just
There's so
somebody's
many good
always playing.
games and underdogs beating
Yeah.
It's amazing.
big teams.
I think, I mean, it's never good to get injured, but the best time to get injured is when you're chilling and watch sports March Madness. I had my knee surgery, and it was the year that K-State lost to UC Irvine. So I did not like that year of March Madness because they were actually good. They were like a 4 seed then. But no, it's God, it's amazing. You're gonna like if you're sick on one of the round of 64 days or round of 32 days, I'll
Just
understand.
grind it.
I'll understand, guys.
This in school.
Any sniffle or cough, just
Just
you,
call it.
You can stay home and just
Wake up, feel a little dizzy. I can't go to school.
yeah. So there's stuff I gotta do today.
Yeah.
It's March Madness.
And during March, like the spring sports aren't necessarily my forte, so I'm not really super big on like track or like
Well, yeah, and it's
golf.
not
Like I love like the sports, but I'm not like
You're not super stressed about
I'm
it.
s-
Yeah,
I don't feel the need that I have to go.
yeah. It's like, yeah.
So I hate to say that on here,
Said
but
with all due
I
respect.
was putting that with all due respect. I just putting that out there. So like if I'm getting like you said that little cough or something, I'm gonna no shame staying home.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
no shame.
Like basketball, it's like you get a little sniffle, your nose gets stuffy. You're there. Nah, just take some
Yeah.
Like-
vitamins, some Advil.
Like football season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm feeling a little like
But I can't,
icky.
but I can't
but
miss
like,
practice.
I don't want to miss practice.
Right.
Give up my spot to someone else.
Yeah, and spring sports has a kind of the bad rap of finishing
Chillness.
out the year, and
Yeah.
everyone's kind of just done. So
But at the same
Especially
time,
when you get like later
yeah,
into the year.
at the same time, you know, it might not be as competitive, but it's just like fun. Like
Yeah,
nice
exactly.
weather.
right,
You're just like enjoying every single moment of it.
yeah, and you're outside too, so that's
Exactly.
cool.
I'm excited to go for this.
I'm excited to
spring
get
too.
burnt.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
That'd be
tan, I get burnt.
Yeah.
So, do you get burnt and then tan, or do you just? Get burnt?
Sometimes it rolls over a little bit, and that's kind of
That's
nice.
what happens to
I
me.
usually
Mine
roll
rolls
over.
over.
Okay,
Little
real
bit.
question: where's your least favorite place to get tan, or not tan, burnt? It's either my back or my face.
My
Oh,
yeah, I would
face
go with
is
that.
like, because then it like starts to go away, but it, like you still feel it a little bit.
My face.
Back
I hate when like I
hurts.
talk or like scrunch or
Ooh,
something,
and
and
just,
like you like
stiff.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you catch
I-
me about
you
any
feel
time of the
crusty.
year, my nose is red. Like,
I did catch a bad sunburn before
Yeah.
state track.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember that.
you.
Oh, that was bad. We went out to the lake.
I could barely put my little track jersey on
Yeah.
to
I do
run.
remember that.
That was
I had to buy an undershirt so I could run with that on. That was smooth.
That was some good times. Shoulders also are tough. Tough to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you want to sleep, it's tough with your shoulders burning.
I just want to point out, if anyone's watching this right now, and I look extremely short, all their chairs are way taller than mine.
or you're
I'm
actually
short.
in relatively, you're actually pretty short
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
all of
compared
us.
to us.
It's true.
That's messed up.
It's true.
Do this to your guests.
All right. Well, we went from October to getting sunburn on your nose and spring sports. We kind of hit everything.
Oh yeah.
It's a good top 5 to get back into.
Mhm.
What's with the cut?
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, that's the cut. First episode of that new chapter 2. Good stuff. Thank you guys for listening. On to the next one.